All right, boys.
Oh, I broke this thing.
A lot of stuff going on in the UFC. Obviously, the NGANNOU fight just happened. A lot of stuff went down, and then now Dana's got a lot of stuff coming up. What he's got to do. So let's just kind of get in what we think, what we want to see, but then what we think is going to happen, kind of over the summer and what's coming up next. Yeah. I guess we can start with the NGANNOU fight first, because that was the most recent. Just kind of what we thought about
it. So good. I was so hyped.
Yeah,
it was one of the best fights I've seen in a while.
I was shaking that whole night. Woodley getting finished in the first, and then Stipe
Woodley got
finished.
dominated, didn't he?
Woodley got owned.
We said that on the last pod, though, that he would get absolutely.
He came out.
I mean, that's the easiest one to predict ever.
He looked so good at the start, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he looked okay. He was just aggressive.
He was actually trying to throw
he was just being
punches
aggressive. Like, I don't think he looked good. He came out swinging because he knew he was probably going to get.
It gave me hope. I can believe.
It gave me hope.
A sliver of hope.
Yeah, it hurts to see Woodley go down like that, bro. The St. Louis guy, but
he's gonna retire now, right?
Boy. Yeah, I hope so. I mean,
he's probably gonna go box.
He's almost 40. Dude, if he goes to like bare knuckle boxing or something like that, I'm gonna be really sad.
He should fight Jake. He should box Jake Paul next.
Oh Jesus, he'd kill Jake Paul.
That'd be awesome.
I would love to see Woodley versus Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ben Askren's probably gonna beat Jake Paul, and Woodley's way better than Ben Askren.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's my bad. I shouldn't have brought up Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve time on this pod. No, but yeah, dude. We talked about the NGANNOU fight a little bit last time, and did we all pick?
I picked Stipe.
I picked Stipe.
I think we all picked him.
I think I picked NGANNOU.
Oh yeah, yes. You picked NGANNOU.
I did. I mean, I don't remember. I might have.
Hey, pull up the
I might have
tape.
said I hoped it was him.
Patrick
Yeah,
always
I don't have that on deck
Either
right
way,
now.
dude, I wish I would have. I wish I'd have watched that fight, but just from the highlights, it looked crazy, dude.
I can't see who I picked.
Yes, I mean, highlight. It was only. How long was that? Like.
It was 2 rounds.
That's it, but like it wasn't the full second round. It was like 6 or 7 minutes.
I think
right?
the full
6
fight
minutes?
on like YouTube like 8-9 minutes.
Damn.
It's not. It's yeah. It was pretty quick. He was in and out of there.
Because did he dominate the first round too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stuffed a takedown, dude. That's when I was like,
almost,
oh my god.
Yeah.
I was
as soon
scared.
As the takedown got stuffed.
He almost knocked him out in the first round.
I don't think. No, he didn't. Stipe was eating those.
I don't know about eating those.
When he was
first.
He was not eating those,
he
bro.
Was
he was hurting. You could tell he was not feeling good.
He was hurting, but he wasn't getting wobbled by it.
Yeah.
Which gave me hope.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Then you see what happened with that. He got hit with.
Yeah, I think he thought that he caught NGANNOU and then like went in and then got caught with the left.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think he was just like kind of stumbling and kind of got sloppy.
Bro, when he
kind of walked in, like he basically walked into that. Like he walked full into that.
When he got dropped, it was so exciting, but so like sad at the same time.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wasn't really sad. I was more.
I mean, you don't want to see a guy like Stipe lose his
out.
belt like that.
Yeah, I like Stipe. I think he's gonna retire.
That's
now, too.
exactly how I wanted to see him lose the belt. Honestly, I walked into that fight. I came into that. I was like, I don't really care who wins. I want to see someone get knocked out, like just absolutely laid out. And
which he did.
Yeah. I was gonna say he folded in half.
My God, he. No, he Oh my God, what was I gonna say? But did you see Izzy post that video of like his he had like a house party watching that fight?
Oh yeah.
And like they all were like going crazy.
Who is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was tough, dude. But does that mean? So I mean, obviously now they're trying to book John.
Yeah, I think John's gonna sign it, but he's being kind of difficult.
That's
right.
John.
He's always difficult.
Yeah.
He's
Twitter
doing the
king.
classic. I need $15 million for this fight. No.
Right.
No.
John Jones, let me borrow $4 million in advance.
John,
dude,
please pay my rent.
If John actually like trains for this, because we know he does, he probably hasn't trained for his last like 4 fights. But if John actually trains for this fight, I think that he'll win.
Really?
Has John ever even been wobbled before? Because I don't think
He got knocked down by Reyes.
knocked down, but okay, that you could arguably call a slip because he was like mid kick or like
Mickey Mouse slip, bro. He got knocked down.
Still, he's been knocked down once and got straight back. Like he wasn't dazed at all.
Well, right, but it was also Dominic Reyes and not Francis Ngannou.
True.
I wish
Right.
John,
I mean, do you think that like Ngannou, like that he can eat Ngannou's punches, like he
Probably
has
a
his whole
couple.
No,
career.
but
I mean, I don't know.
I think the whole
I think
point
a
is that-
younger John Jones could. I don't know about John Jones now though. You
His
know what I
chin
mean?
hasn't taken that damage though yet. Like,
That's
he
what I'm
hasn't
saying.
been knocked out before.
When it
And-
always does. When as you get older, it always deteriorates. Like no one has a better chin
Yeah,
as they
but
get
no,
older.
no.
Like
No, but people as old as him have been knocked out 4 or 5 times. He hasn't taken that damage yet.
right.
He's got.
But he's
But
also
he's still
saying-
taking the hit. I mean, he's still taking the
Not a
blows,
lot,
still
right?
taking him, but yeah, not that.
But
many.
Ollie's also saying he's
Right.
never been punched by a 260-pound man. That's
Right.
the hardest puncher in the UFC.
Well, I would say it all depends, like Andrew said, what his training. Because if he's like being serious about it, if he's bringing in like partners that are similar weight to Ngannou and not just like sparring with whatever guys are already in the gym or like light heavyweight people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean he relies on his grappling a lot, right? But he's never grappled a freaking bear. Like I mean, Ngannou's massive. Like
Yeah,
He
Ngannou's
did-
not a huge grappler though. So
He
I
did
think
take
I would
down
give-
Chael.
I would give John the advantage.
I mean, yeah, John gets the advantage, but can John get him down? That's the thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably, yeah.
John-
John's a really
yeah.
good. He's a pretty good
John's
wrestler.
wrestling is
I think it's gonna be
insane.
good. I think
He's
that'd
a
be,
very good-
that fight
yeah.
would be insane.
I
I think
think it would
Dana
be
actually has
great.
to make it happen.
I do
Hopefully
too. I
he
think
does.
you should. I think they should back up the Brinks truck for that one because like John's gonna be difficult to
Just pay
deal
John
with,
at this
but
point.
like right. I was gonna say you can haggle with him.
Dude, they need to make that fight. They need to worry about that fight more than the Poirier McGregor 3.
I don't like Poirier and McGregor 3 as a matchup. I think it's weird for the division.
That
I don't
fight
wanna-
getting booked
yeah.
pisses me off.
It doesn't make sense, but it's another money fight.
Yeah, they both wanted it,
Yeah.
man.
And then
It's
what?
just
Now
weird
they
money
then
at
so then
this
we have
point.
Chandler Oliveira for the title.
I don't think Chandler should be fighting for
Right.
the title
I say
yet.
it's
No,
weird.
that's
It's weird
insane.
He
for the
fought Dan
division
Hooker
because
and then got a title shot.
What if he
up there.
wins, dude, and he's the champ?
I think
Right.
I
Second
think there's a
fight.
good chance that happens.
Yeah, there's
I
a
do
really
too.
good chance
He's a
that
2-fight
happens.
champ. He's a champion with 2 wins.
So you,
That'd
you
be
think he
insane.
can beat Oliveira? Is he
To
favored
be fair
win
though,
that fight?
McGregor was a lightweight champion with 2 wins.
No,
Or no, like,
no,
he
he
only
had
had
no-
one.
no,
I
he
say
had
he beat
no-
Eddie,
that was
but
his
like
only
he's only
one.
has 2 wins at lightweight.
Yeah, but he'd
No,
also
he has
fought
one at
already in the
lightweight.
UFC.
He has 2.
No, he only has
No,
one.
he has one.
No, because Cerrone was at 170.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, So,
But
I
he
mean-
had already fought in the UFC. Chandler literally has fought in the
Right.
UFC one time.
Yeah, but he was also. I mean, you could also make the argument he was the long-standing champ in Bellator, so it's kind of a similar situation. I mean, Bellator sucks, but like,
Dude, but if Chandler wins, dude, like what's his name, Pitbull, the featherweight champ at Bellator that beat Michael Chandler,
He's gonna
dude,
wanna come
his
to
stock
UFC.
goes up big time.
yeah, I've heard that he's really good. I don't know
Yeah.
why he hasn't come to the UFC or why they haven't tried to make moves on him to like get him.
Because Bellator doesn't want to let him go yet. They're going to pay him as much as he
Really?
wants to keep him.
He fights this Friday, doesn't he?
Does
I
he?
don't know. I don't
think
pay
he
attention
fights
to
Friday,
Bellator
yeah.
at all.
Come
But
on,
is-
casual, I don't
Are
really
they
follow
saying that
Bellator
Chandler's the
closely.
favorite to win that fight?
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not sure if he's.
I thought
favored, but
Oliveira
there's
was
good
like
chance.
super good.
He is.
Oliveira is super good, but
So is Chandler.
yeah, I
Chandler's
was just say I feel like Chandler.
I hope Chandler
considering
wins, bro.
what
He's
considering what
crazy.
Chandler did to Dan Hooker, I feel like he could win. He could do the same
I like
against
Chandler.
Oliveira.
He's awesome.
But dude, Bellator.
You never know though. Oliveira is sneaky. He could definitely. I could definitely see him like submitting Chandler or something.
That fight's a toss up. I feel like.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I think Chandler has like a decent advantage.
Chandler's
It's
got
not
a
like a
better
total
chance.
coin
Now, do you
flip,
think?
but-
Now we'll flip.
He's never
back-
been submitted either.
We'll flip back to the other side. Do you think
Chandler's been
Poirier
some-
beats McGregor again?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you
I
think
think-
that fight's more of a toss up?
Yeah.
Probably.
I hope he
I think
does.
Poirier should
I
obviously
hope
be
he
favored
wins too.
because
He's going to be favored because he just beat him. But
Well, that's what it's like. I feel like
Yeah.
they're fighting too soon. Like they just fought.
It's so
literally.
it's so weird, yeah, and it's weird for the division too, because like
And
if
it's not even like-
what if Poirier loses? Because then McGregor goes straight back up to the top again, and
Which isn't
they give
fair.
him they do McGregor Chandler, which is undeserved and
Right, because pretty
also
much like
bad for the
McGregor got
division.
2 shots, and that's why I feel like it was a risky fight for Poirier instead of taking the title shot. Which, like, I mean, and me and Patrick talked about this like off air, like maybe they didn't give him an option to fight for the title, but like him taking the money I get, but like if he loses to McGregor, he has to work his way all the way back up.
I mean,
Well,
all
the
the way
thing
back
is-
up, he'd probably drop down to like the 4 or the 5.
But then he's
which
got to
is, like,
fight
not
somebody
that
else then to
high,
get a title
but-
shot. So then
right.
he's really waiting about another year to get a fight, and that's saying
Right.
after he fights in July.
But with Poirier's gotten the interim belt already, and beating Holloway for that, I think was good enough for him to be like, he reached that level, and with how far into his career he is,
He just wants money.
he's just now getting the big paydays that he's
Yeah.
always wanted. So if they're giving him an option between an undisputed championship and he's going to get what, like 500,000 for that fight, or a McGregor fight and get $1.5 million, he's
Right.
going to take the 1.5.
Do you
Right.
think they did give him the option though? Because
Yeah.
I don't think they did.
I think they gave him the
they
option.
probably approached him or just like, "Yo, you're fighting McGregor again."
No, Dana said that they asked him
They did.
Yeah.
if
But Connor wanted it, and then Poirier was like, well, hell, if I can get another
Yeah, I mean,
$2 million.
okay.
Right.
So if they did give him the option, I definitely understand why he picked the money on. Like, I mean, plus also if you're Poirier, you're thinking, I just beat this dude, I beat him again, and then I just go fight whoever wins for the title, and then
Right, because he's probably thinking if I win, then I'm the new guy that makes all the money. So then he runs the show, and then all his fights are big
I
time.
don't know. I still feel like McGregor just has
No, obviously.
not to be like
he has the cult fanboys.
not to be like the casual MMA fan hater, but like McGregor has an army of casuals behind him that just like don't really pay that much attention to the sport, so they just hear his name and they'll just buy the pay-per-view just because they're like excited.
Are you one of those?
That's
Are you
why
one
they
of the, were
become
you one of
money
those members
fans.
at one time?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people are.
Holding the Irish flag, bro, on that one picture after his fight.
McGregor has
that
brought a
shit.
ton of people
Funny.
into the sport. It's not like I'm not hating. Like there's nothing
No,
wrong
no, I
being
know
a
what you're
casual
saying, though.
fan, but it's just like
Yeah,
money wise, I don't think Poirier has the name recognition that McGregor does.
yeah.
That hot sauce though.
Is it good?
I don't know. I'm gonna get some.
I say I
Dude,
kind of
I
want to
wanna
get some.
try it.
If he
really
beats
bad.
him twice, though, dude, he's starting to build a little resume for sure, though.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Definitely.
imagine if
He's
he
got
beats.
a good one.
Yeah, he's
already,
beat
but-
everybody.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Imagine if he beats McGregor twice and then he goes and beats like Chandler for the belt. Like, imagine that resume then. You know, like you'd have to talk about him being like one of the best to ever fight in that division, to a degree.
Lightweights, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? To a
Yeah.
degree.
for sure. I mean, he's
But-
only lost to who? He lost to McGregor early. He lost to Khabib.
Which
Yeah.
everybody loses to Khabib.
Right.
So.
Who else did he,
He lost
lose
to Michael Johnson.
Which
That was
that's
crazy.
that's
Lost
rough.
to Michael Johnson.
I mean,
That's a rough
Cub,
loss.
Yeah.
but-
Well, Cub Swanson was back. in
And is that it?
WBC.
Those three?
Yeah.
No, he has like 6 losses.
yeah, so he has
A
more
lot
than
of
that. I
them
just don't
were
remember
back
all
in the
off the top of my head.
WBC at featherweight when he was cutting far too much weight.
Dude, yeah. He said when he was a featherweight, he was walking around like 180, 190.
That was crazy.
And he
my
had to cut down to
God.
what?
145.
What?
Holloway, I think Holloway cuts a decent amount of weight too.
Holloway, yeah,
What is
Holloway
he? He
like
fights at
160.
145?
Yeah.
And he walks around at probably 170, 180.
I mean,
I'd probably for 165, 170.
Well,
that's
probably.
insane.
Holloway's kind of skinny.
dude, he
That's
couldn't.
still 30
Always
pounds.
said that he walks around at 175.
He couldn't
Jesus,
fight
man.
Khabib that one time because he couldn't cut the weight in time.
What does Khabib walk around at?
Probably like 190.
He said
Yeah,
like
dude.
180, I think.
Well, the most recently I saw was 190, and he's probably 200 with all those dinners with Dana.
Right. I was gonna say,
yeah,
bro,
right.
Dana's been flying him. Dana's been treating him, bro.
Dude, I feel like the only fighter that actually walks around at like closest fighting weight is Izzy. I feel like he walks around at like
Yeah.
that. Would I mean?
I mean, you weighed in 200 for the light heavyweight.
Right. That's it.
I mean, he
So
put on a little weight
cuts
for that, but I mean, he walks around typically. I feel like at like 190. Like I mean, he's not cutting a ton of weight.
200, 190.
Well,
Yeah, I
Kevin
mean,
Holland
15
came
pounds.
in at
15
183
pounds is
for
still a
the
lot.
But most of
but,
these
like,
dudes, I mean, they walk into the cage 20 pounds heavier than the night before.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
Izzy
Like-
probably does the same thing. Izzy probably walks in at like 190 or 200. You know what I mean? He's not going in there at 185.
Before the cost of
He's
fight,
pretty
I remember
close,
he
dude. He's
posted
gotta
that
be
he only had,
close.
like 10 pounds to cut.
Yeah.
Like he's at 195, like fight week. So
Yeah, he's
it's
pretty
not
easy.
a hard cut at all. Didn't Kevin Holland come in at like 183 for the Brunson fight?
Yeah. Dude, speaking of
was
Kevin
crazy.
Holland, you see he took the Vittori fight?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if I want to see that.
I saw
Why?
Because I think Vittori's going to whoop him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vittori's good.
He's
dude.
too small for middleweight.
Wait,
He
did
needs to go
Vittori just
down.
fight?
No, Holland did. But, dude, Vittori's like your typical big
I feel like we've
meathead.
talked
strong
about him
wrestler.
recently.
Yeah.
Who, Vittori?
I feel like we talked about him on the pod or something.
Well, his
recently.
fight with
supposed to
Jack
fight tonight.
I'd
Hermanson
say
was
it's
good.
probably we have.
What'd you say?
His fight with Jack Hermanson was really good last year.
I missed that.
That was last year.
Yeah.
Okay, we talked about that fight recently. I feel like
Or we
on
probably
one of
talked
the pods
about-
we've had him.
Him with Izzy's future opponents probably
Oh, okay, yeah, because I know I've heard that name.
Yeah.
When's that fight booked?
next week on ABC.
They're fighting next week.
Yeah, Vittori, and it was supposed to be Till, but it's Holland now.
Yeah, it's taking
Didn't
short
Holland-
notice.
Yeah.
Holland just lost to Brunson though.
And he's fighting already.
Yeah.
How did he, I didn't watch that one.
Because
How did he
Holland's
lose to
crazy.
Brunson?
Dude, it was
Did he get
bad.
knocked out?
That's
No,
why I've heard his
decision.
name because he was supposed to
Okay.
fight Till.
Yeah.
Why'd Till pull out?
He broke his collarbone.
Doing
Damn.
what?
Training.
I don't know. I say
Train
just-
hard, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's MMA.
That's why I know
wanna
that
see
name
Darren
because he was
Till
literally
fight
supposed to
again,
just
dude.
fight Till.
Dude, yeah, he pulled it. He was supposed to fight Hermanson that one time. He
Yeah.
pulled out of
So
that.
what is Holland trying to like hop back in and hope he gets a quick win to like
Dude,
kind
well,
of flip it around?
if he
Yeah.
beats Vittori, his stock's going up.
Yeah, I was saying,
He gets
But if he loses,
Vittori's
he-
better
you know
than
how much-
Brunson. So if he lost to Brunson and beats Vittori, he goes up.
If he
like, it's a net
loses though,
gain.
he's gonna drop so far because he has 2 losses in 2 weeks.
Well, he's gonna
Not
drop
really,
to
'cause it's a
170.
high ranked opponent.
Yeah, he's gonna drop to 170 too.
Yeah.
Is what he
He
was
said
saying.
that he was going to go to 170 after the Brunson
did Brunson
fight.
dominate him or?
Yeah.
Well, Holland was
basically.
kind of being an idiot, dude. Because
People
I feel
say
like
that. I think people just slept on Brunson's wrestling.
no,
too
Brunson did good, but Holland when he had him rocked like a decent like 2-3 times. So I think he could have finished it, but
Dude,
he was
after the
Holland's a
second round,
loudmouth kind of, isn't he?
walking around in the cage, Brunson just looked like
Brunson's a beast, bro.
lifeless.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
He just looked wobbled, and Holland wasn't stopping anything.
That's crazy. He's stepping in that fast, man. That sucks
Yeah,
for
that's
Till though
that's
too, because that was a
insane.
big fight for
That's
Darren
such an
Till.
insane turnaround.
yeah.
Yeah,
was a
Till
big-
will be all right though. He'll come
That was a
back.
big fight for him though,
He always gets good fights.
because he's trying to get up to Izzy, isn't he?
I mean, everybody
yeah, they
is.
all are.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he's been the big one that's been talking about. He wants Izzy and like losing, not being able to fight this fight, kind of
Yeah,
puts
he's
that on
Yeah, I
pause.
mean, I don't know.
Well, hopefully
Till,
Robert
I'm not
Whittaker
sure how
gets his
serious of a
rematch.
contender Till is as far as like
Who?
he's good. Don't get me
He's
wrong,
fighting
but I don't
Gaslam,
think he's
isn't he?
like.
Whitaker, yeah.
Because he stepped
Whittaker
in.
Gaslam
for-
was so good.
he's
I'm
fi-
so
he
excited.
stepped in for Costa.
Yeah.
That
That'll
fight.
be
That fight's
so
coming up,
good.
right?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
I hope.
2
I
weeks
think.
away,
I think Whitaker should win that fight.
I think he will too.
should,
Whitaker
but-
looks really good now,
And
and then
hopefully-
they can do Whitaker
Yeah.
Izzy too, and that'll be a
what I'm saying.
banger.
I think Izzy wins again, but Whitaker deserves his shot.
I don't know if
if there's anybody in that division that's going to beat Izzy.
No, that's why. That's why
really.
I was kind of hoping he won it. Like
I think the only
heavyweight.
person that could is Whitaker, but he has to train hard.
Is he
And,
gotta
and then,
bulk,
and then
bro.
if he
He's gotta
does
get on
beat him,
that.
Izzy will train and come back around and beat him in the third fight, like
Yeah,
within the next year. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like that's what exactly what happened.
Yeah, probably.
Like literally.
Dude, I think Vittori and Izzy again would be the best fight for him, like the toughest fight.
Because he hasn't fought
I don't
Vittori
even.
yet.
I
has
don't
he?
really know
Yeah.
what there is
No,
for
he
Izzy to
did.
do because I think
He's literally beat everybody.
It was a split decision though, so that's like his closest.
I think Izzy. I mean, like he said, he always talks about like being the GOAT or whatever. I think really all there is for him to do at this point is to just like do the John Jones and just like chill at the top of the division for the next like 3 or 4 years and just wait. You know what I mean? Until he's got
I
the
mean,
kind of resume.
I think that he thought he was going to beat Blachowicz. Oh, jeez, a little voice crack right there. But I think that he thought he was going to beat Blachowicz, which was kind of going to open up like his like a bunch of stuff for him.
Right.
And obviously that didn't happen.
Right.
I wish it would have happened though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
would've
that's
made things
more
more
short
interesting.
term because like in the short term, let's say he goes and beats some guys at light heavyweight. It's like.
I think Glover beats him.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
Who is
if Blachowicz wasn't the guy to beat him,
Yeah,
there's
I think
definitely
so,
someone
too.
at light heavyweight
Right.
that does.
Now,
Now
that's-
he's too small.
That's who's fighting Blachowicz next, right?
Yeah.
Glover. They haven't even talked about booking that fight, right?
Well, Blachowicz said he wanted some time off because he's having a kid, or he just had a kid.
so
Damn,
they'll,
what a
they'll
loser,
fight
just-
probably.
So it's such a lame excuse.
They'll
Yeah.
fight probably this winter,
I don't know.
Probably fall.
fall.
Yeah.
Oh, he said like 6 months. Well, yeah.
6 months from
that'd
the
be fall.
6 months. Yeah. It's September.
Yeah.
We're talking about Diaz versus Edwards.
We didn't talk about
Oh,
Diaz
yeah,
versus
no, we
Edwards.
did.
We gotta tell you. Let's touch on that real quick before we get out of here.
Leon Edwards is fighting Nate Diaz, and that is.
Is
I
that
don't
getting
think
booked?
And
It already got
it
booked.
got
yeah.
booked for 262.
What?
It's like
First
co-main
5-round
and Chandler.
co-main.
I did not see that.
No, it's pretty
No
new.
one,
Yeah,
no one saw that coming. I am
Diaz.
really surprised
Diaz
Leon
Edwards.
Edwards
Why?
got that fight.
That'd
That's
be
gonna be
good.
hype. Because
I get it.
Leon's
I think Leon
he's a
Edwards will
loudmouth
win,
kind of, isn't
but-
he?
No,
Leon,
Leon's
no,
not.
not at all.
Holland is. I'm sorry. I always mix those two up, bro.
Nate's,
that's got.
Nate's
Leon's
not.
really good though.
Yeah, I think
Is-
I think
or-
Leon will win, but it'll just be
No,
funny because
easily.
Nate Diaz is just an inherently funny guy. Like he just is funny
Didn't-
without trying.
Didn't Leon just like destroy a dude's eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad,
Dude, what they should have done is Tony Ferguson's on that card. They should have done Nate versus Tony.
That'd be tough.
That's
Oh
the
my
fight
God, that
everybody
would've been
wants.
so
I want to
good.
see Nate versus Tony, but like in a debate. I want to see them like argue a topic.
What
or
happens if
something.
Nate wins? Like, what does that mean for him?
He's a top contender
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And he's like the number, what, 3?
They say he'd be
Yeah.
the number
That's
3
awesome.
guy.
We need
Well,
the
he-
Diaz bros back, dude.
He
They're
probably
crazy.
Dude, they
I
probably
don't
give him
know
a
if the
title
older
shot,
ones.
bro.
I don't know if
Nick said he
Big
wanted
Bro
to come
Diaz
He
comes
can
back.
come back.
He's
I don't know if he
old though.
wants to.
He's like
Dude,
39.
who cares?
Isn't he?
They're crazy.
Yeah,
They're
but
insane.
I just wanna see him
They're
fight. He
so
was-
funny.
His ban is so ridiculous. Like I will never forgive
He got-
USADA for that. That was the most ridiculous thing. They
He
were
got
like,
unbanned a while ago, didn't he?
No,
He just
there was
hasn't-
a
yeah, he
five-
just
a
hasn't been
5
back.
year
Suspension's
ban.
been over for. It was not 5.
Yes, it was.
It was.
It's been over though.
It was 5. Then it got reduced to 2 and a fine, and then he just never paid the fine.
Oh no!
What a
okay.
guy.
I thought it was like I
man.
thought they reduced it to like a 3
That's
year.
what they did to Brock Lesnar. They said he had
Brock.
to pay like $300,000, and he just didn't pay it and went back to WWE.
That's what I would do. It's honestly
Why
smart.
not?
I wouldn't pay USADA either.
Because-
Why not just go back to WWE? You know.
Yeah.
Right, I said, I mean, if you've already been champion, like
They
there's
do. They
nothing
be
else
paying.
really
They
for
were
you to
paying
do
him
there.
cash in his prime over there when he was like the champ with that idiot that walked through the WWE with him. You guys know who I'm talking about. That dude with like in the suit with like the weird hair.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
When they were like in the
Paul
WWE
Heyman.
together,
I'm not a
like
WWE
walking
guy.
around, like
Paul
he was getting
Heyman.
paid so much, dude.
I'm not a big WWE
I
guy.
wish I were. I wish I got into it when I was a kid.
That's
I got-
the same
I got-
thing. I've
I-
been watching all those videos. I'm like, I should have watched this as
Yeah,
a kid.
I was
That
pretty
would've
into
been so
it.
awesome.
But yeah, Brock was like the dude in the WWE back then.
Yeah. I'll just be seeing like old clips of like The Rock and like Triple H and
That's
stuff like that.
tough.
I'm like, man, I should have been. I should.
Don't even get me started in WWE, bro. That's so tough.
Hey, WWE pod coming later this week.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. just
Apparently
me
they're
ranting.
doing. I think. Oh wait, it's Tuesday, so Monday Night Raw would have been.
It's
It's not.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Oh God. Okay. Let's
Yeah,
not.
we're,
let's
yeah.
let's skip over that.
Yeah,
then.
let's just get out of here, man. You know what's going on over there, bro.
Is that everything we want to talk about?
Yeah.
So that's most of the main stuff, all the main
Yeah,
matchups.
Dana
so
needs to get going, bro. Start booking some fights.
right, you know, let's
Mainly John.
maybe,
Ghana, that's what we want.
Let's
wanna
get
see
John
it.
Jones booked. Let's
John
get that done with.
versus
But
James.
Be so good.
yeah, that's all the main stuff we wanted to cover. So subscribe on our YouTube channel if you want to make sure you never miss a video. Follow us on all social medias at Hot Takes Pod.